welcome to NWA Mountain State Wrestling on the Mountain State Wrestling Television Network. I'm Dean Bibb with the Irish Iron Man, Sean O'Sullivan. What's up, Sean?
Not much, Dean. What's going on?
Hey, not much. You got the Bandit coming up this hour in singles competition.
I know. It's going to be an interesting evening.
It's going to be awesome. We've got Frank the Tank Parker taking up Total Eclipse. That's going to be the first matchup, and that's coming up next on NWA Mountain State Wrestling. His opponent hails from Christiansburg, Virginia, and he is your reigning NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. He is Frank the Tank Parker! Pee Wee Sherman is your referee. Overcoming some of the audio difficulties, Total Eclipse and Big Poppy were introduced.
Referee Pee Wee calls for the bell. We haven't seen much of this referee. We'll see how well he is.
Not much gets past him. Comes from the Barney Fife School of Refereeing.
I don't know. Big as them two men are there. Good thing he's wearing stripes. You never be able to see him.
Well, both men perhaps evenly matched up in the strength department. Not many people are bigger than Frank the Tank Parker here in Mountain State. Total Eclipse.
You were talking about the size difference.
Size difference.
But we know Frank the Tank Parker must have a speed difference. We've seen that man throw head scissors. We've seen him throw drop kicks.
Drop kicks, absolutely.
I don't know. If he can get him off of his feet, maybe it'll be a different story, Bibb.
That's going to be the difficult thing because Frank Parker's not used to being the faster guy in the ring. He's going to have to be moving.
Yeah, look, Frank Parker with the past couple of weeks, like you said, was fighting off Dr. Roger Hammond. Ham wasn't a big man, but he was violent.
Right,
Frank's back in there with some bigger guys.
Frank went downstairs, shot to the knee, and now right hands to Total Eclipse. Introduces him to the blue leather. Frank the Tank with a knee lift. Coming up a little later this hour, we've got Big Willy, Blackhart, and the Bandit defending the NWA Mountain State Wrestling. No, excuse me, that's a typo.
In a singles action.
Bandit with Big Willy is going to be taking on the Irish Iron Man, Sean O'Sullivan, as Frank Parker sizes up Total Eclipse.
It also looks like we got Johnny Blast and El Diablo taking on Billy Litt and Chris King.
Frank Parker now taking his time. Sends Total Eclipse across. I'm telling you the move.
Look at that.
Total Eclipse moving out of the way. Side headlock applied on the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Champion.
Like I said, I had my problems with Eclipse in the past at different shows. That man will beat you and beat you hard.
Look at the strength now.
Slammed by Total Eclipse. The champion's down.
NWA Mountain State Wrestling from Princeton, West Virginia with a cocky cover. Your first match in an action-packed hour that's going to include the Maestro, Ricky Shane, Diablo Jr. and Johnny Blast versus Billy Litt and Chris King.
Shooting him off. See what he goes for? Frank the Tank Parker. You just don't need to be watching the referee and them two men. You need to be watching Big Poppy. You've seen the trouble he can cause at ringside. You never know.
Absolutely. 2 count now, courtesy of Pee Wee Sherman. Big Poppy cheering on Total Eclipse from the outside of the ring.
It looks like Eclipse staggering a little bit, but he's getting Frank on the ropes. He's holding the referee.
And Big Poppy going to work on the outside there.
That's good work. He's learning how to get to him.
Absolutely.
Maybe something's rubbing off me on the Big Poppy. You never know.
You were very effective. You're a very good wrestler. I'll give you credit.
And what I've heard, you're sort of a wrestler.
Nice.
We don't know what sort, but sort of.
Frank the Tank goes to the corner hard. Total Eclipse comes in with a splash.
Frank's going to have to fill in that divot in between his chest that just got crushed with more gold, it seems like.
Well, I'm telling you what, he's got the room for it now.
He's falling down. What's Total Eclipse going to go for here? They're running. Oh, splash right into us. That was just devastating.
Totally unpleasant. 5 minutes have elapsed in the match. 5 minutes!
Bad enough you have to have the man's posterior in your face, but he's coming running with it hard.
And Parker's fighting back now, JC.
That's what I said, Frank the Tank Parker. You never know what he'll do.
I can tell you one thing he does very often, and that is win. His win-loss record is excellent.
One thing I think I can call right here, it would be nothing short of amazing. He could actually get him up for that facelift, that spinning TKO move that Frank the Tank Parker's won many, many matches with.
Total Eclipse must have done his homework. He saw Frank coming in, put a shoulder in as Frank was coming in. Big Poppy cheering his man on. There's another cover.
So far, I'm starting to become a little bit of a fan of this referee. He's watching everything.
Absolutely. He saw the foot on the ropes.
He's watching the shifty eyes of Big Poppy at the same time.
Even from a prone position, you got Frank Parker firing back on Total Eclipse.
Frank checking, make sure he's not busted open after some of them hard shots. He's going in strong against Eclipse.
Was that a low blow or just body shots?
It's body shots. Real low body shots, but not low blows.
And those are high fists. Frank Parker fighting back.
Gonna go for right here. Looks like Eclipse has got him.
Somebody needs to make a move on this.
Referee Pee Wee looking for a choke. What did you say this referee's last name was?
Sherman.
Sherman. I was going to say Herman, but that's an insult.
No. He hasn't seen any good movies recently. Okay. Frank the Tank fighting back, and we won't even discuss what that maneuver was.
Looks like a 7-10 cap.
That was, God bless the 7-10 cap.
Let's see what...
Frank Parker making sure that he's not busted open. He's feeling it right now. Oh. Donkey kick into the side and firing back with a right hand.
He's going to shoot him off. I don't know what Frank's going to go for right here. Looks like a big clothesline.
He missed it.
He gets a clothesline of his own on Frank the Tank Parker. We have not seen Frank get this dominated since when? Him versus War Machine sometimes?
Any of his classic matches against the War Machine. Shot to the body. That was to the body, people. And a stomp to the knees. He's going to try to take the big man down at the roots. Stomping away. Stomping away.
Trying to take the knee apart.
He's down.
Getting a little excited there, Bibb. You must really like watching knees get stomped.
2 count. Right shoulder comes up. What is it going to take for Frank Parker to overcome this challenger? Right shoulder comes up again.
Total Eclipse looks like he's getting a little blown up, but he's still able to kick out.
Frank
I don't
Parker.
know what his plan is.
Go ahead, sir.
Nah, I'm going to let you go.
Well, what I was going to say was we haven't seen Frank in a while. Could be a case of, with the cover, 2 count on the heavyweight champ. 2 count.
At least the referee can count to 2.
Absolutely. Can he make the count to 3?
If he can, he's qualified.
Frank Parker, it's been almost a month and a half. Maybe he's having to overcome what he had to go through that night in Pineville.
Shooting him in. He's going to go for a splash. No, he's grabbing the referee again. Look at Big Poppy choking Frank the Tank partner out.
The fans are on Big Poppy's case right now. Frank Parker taking a moment. Still not quite ready to get up. We haven't seen Frank Parker in this shape. And now a blatant choke. A blatant choke.
He's grabbing the referee again. I don't know what he's planning on doing right here.
I would think twice about laying hands on a referee here in NWA Mountain State.
He may be small, but he may be able to put Total Eclipse in his place.
Let's get him fined.
I know very well grabbing the referee and letting Big Poppy choke didn't be caught. The only thing the referee did to me was cause me shame by disqualifying me.
Frank Parker fighting to get back to his feet now. Throwing the body shots right into that Total Eclipse target area.
Is that a target on his stomach?
That's a Total Eclipse. That's a corona of the sun.
I don't know what he's doing.
10 minutes have elapsed in the match. 10 minutes.
Got him in a high side headlock, it looks like. He's going to shoot him off from it.
Frank Parker coming off. Big kick.
What's Frank going to do? Clothesline, he doesn't go down.
Try to take him down.
He gets tripped.
Big Poppy tripping him up. This never goes well.
He's got that big board. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to line it.
And we got a roll up.
There's no question who the winner is. That's Frank the Tank Parker.
Here is your winner, and still NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Frank the Tank Parker!
Shame. The time has come for you to step in the ring with the true Maestro of wrestling, the Stro, the next NWA Mountain State Heavyweight Champion. And I hear that Frank the Tank Parker, the champ, is in town. Hi, Frank. Stro missed you. And I'm sure all your adoring fans have missed you. You've been the most dominant champion in NWA Mountain State in quite some time, since its history. But my friend, you're looking at history. You're looking at the very best. You're looking at a technical master. You're looking at a submission master. You're looking at a master of all things, hence the name Maestro of Wrestling, me! So I want you to take note, Frank the Tank, champ, friend, pal, when I step in the ring with Ricky Shane and put him through the clinic. Ricky Shane's also like you, Frank the Tank. He's got fans. He's loved, he's admired by all the NWA Mountain State. But what I'm about to do, Ricky Shane, it's a forthcoming, a prediction, a vision, if you will, of what I'm going to do to you. Because you're holding something that belongs to me. Because an NWA champion of any type holds a lot of prestige, from the Harley Races, the Dory Funk Juniors, the Jack and Jerry Briscoes. The list goes on of all the greats I've been an NWA champion at one time or another. Now it's my turn. And now it's time for you, Ricky Shane, just like Frank the Tank, to go toe to toe with the Stro. Ooh la la.
competition once again here on NWA Mountain State. We want to welcome all the viewers, not just on Fox West Virginia, but also on the CW network. We love our fans. We love our to be able.
This is the first time we've seen these two, so it's going to be a schooling for both of them. The Maestro may be a legend, but an old dog can also learn new tricks.
Absolutely, and Ricky Shane has some. Calling elbow time.
Hard takedown.
Did you notice that Maestro took that lock up with one arm?
Also, everyone liked him, he pulled his hair. I wouldn't blame him, I pulled that hair too.
I resemble that comment.
Yes, yes you do.
Do blondes have more fun? Wait a second, you're just pretending. Ricky Shane getting the crowd behind him.
You can always have fun and pretend.
There you go, absolutely. Another collar and elbow time. Hey, Ricky Shane taking the side headlock on the vet.
I wouldn't sell the story too short. That man knows a lot of Lancashire British style chain wrestling. He's got a maneuver for everything.
Good reference. Catch as catch can.
Plus we know he did do MMA over in Japan. He was with WCW, ECW, WWF, Smoky Mountain. All over that man's held belt. Also in the PWI 500, where he's proud to call NWA Mountain State his home.
And we are proud to have the Maestro. And the Maestro, of course, he has Ricky Shane in the ring, but he's got his eyes set on that heavyweight championship that's around Frank the Tank Parker's waist. Ricky Shane again taking a side headlock and cinching it in.
That's what he's saying. The Maestro calls this his home. Ricky Shane is a homegrown star.
The transplant from the triad, absolutely. Irish whip. Big shoulder tackle on a quick one. Ricky Shane.
No one's been able to really take this guy off his feet like that.
Ricky Shane is short and stocky.
Stroh's telling referee Henry Higgins, he pulled my hair. He pulled my long blonde locks. I kind of seen it, but I don't know.
Hey now, call it up the middle.
I'm calling it up my side of the middle.
Did you pay more of your dues this week?
I paid a heck of a lot of dues.
Collar and elbow, and Stroh sending Ricky Shane into the corner. Coming up next, singles competition, the Bandit with Big Willy Blackhart taking on Sean O'Sullivan. Kick to the midsection. Looked like it was going to be clean. Big chop.
When do you think you're going to see some more action in the ring, Bibb?
I don't know. My last one was kind of unexpected. Nice leapfrog. Back to the side headlock.
Now this right here is shades of Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Just keeps dragging and hooking on a headlock after every single hold. We've seen that with him and Big Willy.
Absolutely. Of course, you wear out a table, leg. The table's not going to stand. Same will be said with the neck muscles. Stroh hits the ropes. Side takedown by the pride of the triad.
Working that head.
Referee Henry Higgins in prime position to make sure it's a clean hold.
Also a very clean referee for what I've been told. He knows his stuff.
Henry Higgins has been with us on many occasions. We're proud to have him back. Stroh just powering Ricky Shane into the corner, JC.
Yes, I see that.
Headbutt.
Ooh, you'll see that. Ricky Shane's eyes just crossed.
Ricky Shane trying to fire back. Back to the headlock.
Headlock.
Oh!
Spins out of it and gives him a high back suplex.
5 minutes have elapsed in the match. 5 minutes.
That was something short of amazing.
Stomping on the fingers now. It goes from a technical maneuver to an absolute just brutal act of violence. Jabbing him in the eyes.
Maestro knows all the tricks of the trade. Kind of hard, strong Irish whip.
Maestro put everything he had into it.
Ricky Shane's going to have a new piece of ring gear. That's going to be a piece of the ring. Looks like he's got a turnbuckle sticking out of his hindquarters.
Forearms now. Sending them out. Beautiful.
That was a hip toss. That was a bill toss.
Beautiful. How many belts does that kid have?
I have no idea. Every time I turn around, that kid's got a new title belt.
I'm telling you, we better make sure that our hardware is secure. Forearms to the middle back area.
We have one-of-a-kind belt specially made by Master craftsman.
And now a double chicken wing applied. Raw Talent's feet off the floor.
Right there, he's separating in the scapula, right into the collarbone area. He can also be doing damage under the thighs and the hips.
Ricky Shane made it into the ropes.
But Look how he's tied up in the ropes. I look for the Maestro to take advantage of that. Right there.
Absolutely.
Thundering back chops.
Just whipping him out. Yes, absolutely. Oh!
He's knocking some of his hair straight, Bibb. Maybe you need to get in there and get the stylist done.
I don't know. He looks like he had a bowl of cranky this morning, I'm telling you. Ricky Shane firing back. And a jamming uppercut to the left
Shane
side.
had his Wheaties. They're not seemingly not working for him at this moment.
The Maestro really taking it to Ricky Shane. Ricky Shane's not going to long forget this match. Headbutt to the sternum. Both men to the top.
Maestro's going up. Looks like he's going to go for a Barry Windham superplex.
Ricky Shane firing back. And a headbutt.
That rocked our ring.
Ricky Shane needed that to happen.
I seen Henry Higgins looking around for the Richter scale.
Another flying clothesline.
Wonderful, wonderful combo. Maestro's trying to duck for cover. Ricky Shane saying, no, it's my time. Firing him off. Giving him a high.
Here's the cover. 1, 2. Yanking the hair.
1.5.
Ricky Shane firing back.
Maestro's reversing it. Catching him. Throwing a clothesline.
Cross body block.
Body block. We get another 2 count. Maestro's firing back. He wants this stroke for the gold very, very badly.
Oh! Fierce kick.
You hear Henry Higgins telling the show to get out of his hair. Stroh's firing off.
And Ricky Shane counters with a powerbomb. Almost a 3 count off of a desperation powerbomb.
For Ricky Shane if he got a win over the Maestro.
That would have been a huge win for Ricky Shane. I'm telling you, that's what kind of win that would have been,
JC. This hour, you're going to have to be sucking down a culture up there, Bibb. Calm down.
Hey, that's why this is NWA Mountain State Wrestling action.
We're going to blow a vein.
Buddy, if I would ever have to have a cardiovascular incident, it would be calling one of our matches.
Maestro right there thinking he was going for a back toss over the ropes.
Ricky Shane to the top.
It's stuck. Maestro's picking him up, and here it is. Are we going to see it? Stroh bear hug DDT. SBD. Hard right on his head.
This one's ended a lot of matches, and I figure it just ended this one. Put it in the books, JC.
Right there, Stroh with a goal.
Here is your winner by pinfall, the Maestro!
Guess what, brother? I'm back, and I'm carrying the strap. You want it, you come and get it. You're supposed to be my friend. I helped bring you into NWA Mountain State, and now you want to turn your back on me? Now you're going to try to take the most important thing in my life away? Brother, you got a fight on your hands. This ain't going to be a wrestling match. You want it, you come and get it. I'm a fighting champion, and I will fight to the day I die. Your NWA Mountain State.
We've seen these two in Hinton, West Virginia, and Sean O'Sullivan gave him a run for his money, but the Bandit showed why he got that name.
I tell you what, these guys are tough men, all three of them.
We may have the Bandit, but I can tell you one thing, Big Willie ain't no Lonnie Anderson. And she's no Sally Fields. He may look like he's eating them, but he is a sexy, sexy man.
This ain't Dallas, you ain't Sue Ellen. Bandit wrenching in on that arm of Sean O'Sullivan.
I think I'm gonna have some problems with our timekeeper here.
No, you won't have much.
Yeah, he's got a hammer. I don't know if I should bring the pain or bring the judge.
Bandit bringing the pain to the side of Sean O'Sullivan's head with that side headlock. Big Willie watching from the outside. Look at there, Sean O'Sullivan going to a top wrist lock.
Sherman's asking the Bandit, do you give? Look at that, Sean O'Sullivan getting his own side headlock.
Good reversal by the Irish Iron Man. It's cinching it in so hard his face is red.
Bandit shooting him off.
Whoa! I think we found some common ground. Sean O'Sullivan ain't moving.
He's telling Sean O'Sullivan to go for it.
Whoa! Oh!
How did that happen? That wasn't supposed to happen.
Sean O'Sullivan went airborne with the shoulder tackle and the Bandit hit the mat.
He may have got him down, but remember, Big Willie's at the ringside and so am I. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can see Big Willie getting involved, but I can't see you wanting to forfeit your paycheck on this announcing job here.
You know, if I had a little mirror and some light, I could distract O'Sullivan a little bit.
Well, try the side of your head.
But you know one thing about O'Sullivan, doesn't matter. He's always distracted.
Sean O'Sullivan getting choked out on that center rope now. Pee Wee Sherman calling it right there.
Choking him hard, too.
Looks like Bandit's gonna... Hey, look! Hey, he can't do that! He can't do that!
He can do it as long as he doesn't get caught. Be quiet.
You know, that's good tag team wrestling, even in singles match.
Right there. He was fanning him off and wiping the sweat out of his eyes. You didn't see it right.
I'm sure. Oh, big fist now from the Bandit.
That nicely gloved up hand.
I saw it. I saw that.
I can't say I caught him not, but I may have suggested it. You never know.
Sean O'Sullivan comes out after 2. 5 minutes have elapsed in the match. 5 minutes.
Referee seen if Sean O'Sullivan gives. It's like Bandit. From this angle, we can't tell, but he may have him in a chin lock or a side spot or something. He might be tearing his head off, going to mail it to his wife.
And the bell's ringing. Sean O'Sullivan getting the crowd behind him as Big Willie's trying to distract him. Did you see that forearm just to the top of the head? Brutal.
We'll see what the Bandit's going to do here.
Yes, the ye old tactician has a clothesline for Sean O'Sullivan.
Coming up. He's saying he's not done. He pulled him up at the 2 count.
Yep. Coming up next in main event action, Diablo Jr. and Johnny Blast, the de facto #1 contenders, versus Billy Litt and Chris King.
Billy Litt and Chris King don't only have Blast and Diablo to worry about. They've had their problems with Jason and Gift Kincaid.
Oh, who in the locker room hasn't? Who hasn't had the side of their head kicked in by Jason Kincaid? Maybe Total Eclipse.
You never know.
Blatant choke out. And here's another blatant choke out. And look at the torque he's got choking him out. Man, that is just incredible.
Deny that choke, but the ref didn't see it, so it's acceptable mine.
That was an incredible choke. I mean, he had the rope.
Exactly. You might have to get him to teach you to choke like that.
Why am I marking out about a choke? He was choking him. Bandit setting him up. And Sean O'Sullivan firing back. Hard. For one fall, introducing team number 1, representing his homeland of Mexico, he is the legendary luchador Diablo Jr. His partner hailing from Roswell, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Blast. And introducing their opponents from the capital city of Charleston, West Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, Kris King. And his partner from Atlanta, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, he is Billy Lit.
Mr. Electricity.
David Lynch is your referee for this tag team matchup. David Lynch is going to have 4 guys that are really, probably at some point, not really going to care whether or not they're all just trying to get a piece of one another in anarchy.
Lynch ain't nothing worried about. He could take on 1 to 5 minutes one time if he has to.
Looks like we've got Johnny Blast. We're waiting to see who's going to start out. All right, it's going to be Johnny Blast versus Mr. Electricity.
Rock, paper, scissors between them.
Rock, paper, scissors. Diablo Jr.
Diablo Jr. saying you suck.
Man, just
Didn't you have a debut match?
I lose 1 match to the guys.
Oh, that's just wrong.
I probably won't. That's probably not the last match I'll ever lose to Diablo Jr. either, JC.
That's what I said, just like with other opponents.
What was Johnny Blast doing?
You know, Dean, with you and, I don't know, you and El Diablo in there, the only thing that would strike any more fear in you would probably be a decent haircut.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you run across someone that's got one, let me know.
My haircut's decent enough.
All right, David Lynch sending Diablo to the corner. Here's the first lockup.
You gotta watch Blast. You can easily put a thumb in the eyes.
Absolutely. Oh, look at this.
Johnny Blast floating over. We're seeing a little bit of amateur wrestling from the devil himself.
All right, and we got Billy Lit rolling around to a hammerlock. Johnny Blast still fighting. This could be a really exciting matchup.
Blast is like he's gonna try to go into a set out. Roll through with it.
Coming around with a reversal. Side headlock taken by Johnny Blast. Billy Lit back in the singles scene. Kris King comes in and out of the singles scene a lot. Kris King, I believe.
2-time wrestler of the year.
Absolutely. All of these men have held gold. Shoulder tackle down. And a quick cover by the bigger man.
One thing we did mention, them 2 men in the ring right now have had numerous encounters.
You better believe it.
They've run each other's partners.
Nice spin out reversal now by Billy Lit, ringing that arm
know, Billy Liz trying to pull the arm out of the socket or get a beat inside the ring while he's playing with his arm.
Johnny Blast now backing Billy Litt into the corner.
What's left? It would be an elbow or a foot. See?
Nice call, nice call.
You never know what Blast is going to throw.
Blast shoots him off. Billy Litt over and up. What in the world?
Going after him again.
Very unorthodox, because you know Blast was expecting something like an arm drag coming out of the first corner.
I was probably expecting a Mexican head scissors. You never know. Billy Litt throws so much stuff out of that corner, it's hard to stop him.
Billy Litt has learned a little bit about unorthodox techniques from his encounters with Jason the Gift Kincaid, methinks.
You never know. They bottled Billy Litt. If they could just bottle his intensity.
Chris King coming in.
You don't know if it'd actually be illegal.
Could be. Oh, did you see that?
That was something quick. I don't even know what to call that.
I would say it's called painful.
Oh, no duh, Bibb. Nothing, I got a technical name for it, please?
Recap the hour.
I'll recap the hour. Let's see. The first match, who did we see? We saw the Total Eclipse get worked over by Frank the Tank Parker.
Tag into Diablo and a hip toss.
We see Ricky Shane get the biggest match of his life and the biggest look.
Body slamming a cover.
Against the legend of Maestro.
Good
we
match.
See the Bandit use the Fisherman Suplex topped by yours truly to him to pin Sean O'Sullivan.
Chris King reaching it down, and now
we are seeing Johnny Blast and El Diablo Jr. versus Billy Litt and Chris King.
brother, you are on such a roll, JC Dykes Jr. Tell the people at home what they're watching.
They're watching NWA Mountain State on the MSW TV network.
You better believe it. Billy Litt from the top rope, double axe handle.
That boy should have a pilot's license, he flies so much.
You better believe, and hey, Diablo too. Diablo, a very fierce competitor, goes airborne at least 60% of his match. Whether he's throwing a move or he's getting tossed.
Yeah, but you know, El Diablo, like I said, he's versatile. But the only thing is, that man does not understand much English.
That's true.
You know, you don't think he's cheating. What it is, he just cannot understand you.
He doesn't understand that he has to break by 5 sometimes.
They just gave him the Quattro count, the Cinco count. He'd know.
Oh, big elbow. Another big elbow. 3 big elbows in a row, and a rake in the eyes.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That dog gave a lynch time to stay out of them eyes.
Diablo sends him to the corner. Here comes the whip across. Diablo setting up for high flying. Litt missing. Arm drag. That was moving.
Didn't even know what to do.
I didn't know what to call him, moved so fast. Here's the tag to Chris King.
Oh, look at that double team.
Nice tag team maneuver.
Drop toe into an elbow. Dave Lynch goes to the pin. Only gets a 2.5 count.
Chris King double underhook suplex.
I think he about just knocked him out with that one.
All right, there's Blast interjecting himself in to break up the count. Chris King looking a lot like mid-80s Al Perez.
Bringing up some memories.
You better believe it, I grew up on World Class Championship Wrestling. Diablo moving out of the way, Chris King eats the turnbuckle.
Versatility. He says, why hit me when a turnbuckle feels so much better?
All right, now you got Diablo making the tag to Blast.
Diablo going airborne. Something we haven't seen in a while.
Double axe handle now, tip for tap from each team. And Blast is coming in like a man possessed, kicking in the end.
Looks like he's almost doing a dance on top of him.
Right there in front of you, right there in your home. Chris King screaming in agony.
That's why these two men are de facto tag team world #1 contenders. I'll give that one.
Blast with a short kick.
Chris King and Billy Litt are fair and low in this match except for right now. If they haven't had their problems with Jason the Gift Kincaid, they should be able to look out for him sometime. He's interjecting himself in many numerous matches.
Diablo Jr. stretching every tendon on his way down. And now you got shades of the Anderson brothers. Johnny Blast has been making his money on moves like that recently. A series of elbows now by the former tag team champion, looking for gold again at the expense of your former charges, the Bunkhouse Boys. I would be concerned.
I got my money on only one team, and I'm not revealing it to the day.
5 minutes have elapsed in the match. 5 minutes.
let's just say I've been with them longer than I've been with anybody.
Diablo now taking the fight to Kris King.
Looks like along with their number 1 contenders, they also want a souvenir to take home. Kris King's arm.
Kris King's left arm. Hey, Diablo, did he actually understand the count?
I think he's picking up on it a little bit. He may be a little bit scared of our referee.
Well, you know, a lot of people respect David Lynch for his in-ring work rate.
Well, we've seen him before in Rochester pull the Maestro off by the hair of his head.
Diablo now with a leg drop to the prone arm of Kris King. Billy Lick getting the fans behind him. And look at Diablo wrenching upwards on that arm. The arm's not meant to bend in that direction. Not when it's barred like that.
Right there shows how well versatile, how well also the roster here is at MSW. We have high flyers, we got luchadors, we got madmen, we got cowboys, we got Iron Men.
Man, you put us together for a company picnic. It looks like the cantina scene from Star Wars. Diablo busting that arm.
Which one are you?
I'm Hammerhead. Diablo working that arm over.
Must be an affectionate name your wife calls you.
Kris King could really stand a tag right about now.
I wouldn't go for a woman calling me Hammerhead. Last fight I had, my wife come to me on her hands and knees. Then she asked me to get out from underneath the bed.
Right.
God bless that 710 cap.
God bless the 710 cap. Blast working on that left arm. Billy lit out of the corner now. And back up there.
Got a little bit of a black and orange cheerleading going on.
You better believe it.
That's a man of fire. He wants in.
And Kris King's responding with right hands. Drop toe hold now by Johnny Blast, taking him down.
Yeah, we've been seeing that the past couple weeks through Johnny Blast. He's still working that arm at Kris King. Wrenching it.
Excellent tag team match. We see that.
Diablo Jr. is so proud Johnny Blast led him to being a number 1 contender for those World Tag Team titles.
And look at the guys. Let's run down just a partial list of the guys that Johnny Blast has led. Ice, NWA Mountain State Tag Team Champions with Johnny Blast.
One time he was with the War Machine.
Indeed. Sean O'Sullivan. And look here. Billy Lynch not helping Kris King out any.
They're going to have a tie. Referee didn't see it, but I know that they did.
10 minutes have elapsed in the match. 10 minutes.
Referee Lynch ain't even questioning.
Kris King coming out at 2. Billy Lynch having some kind of words for Diablo. Diablo just ignoring him and focusing on Kris King. Kris King landing some elbows. He moves Kris King over to the corner and brings him up slowly. Setting up for the whip there, Dykes.
Let's see how well this goes for Diablo. Not 2.
Oh, there's a super kick. Super kick courtesy of Kris King.
Right on the side of the head. Ring my bell.
Chris Adams, HBK, Kris King. It doesn't matter who it's coming from. It will knock you unconscious.
That move's been used by many, many great superstars and many, many Mountain State wrestlers. It's always effective for just one, and that's Kris King.
Diablo was trying to tag the cameraman. Diablo gets the tag, and here's the tag to the high flyer from Hotlanta.
You may not be able to see tonight, Maestro.
Clothesline now, clothesline. Clothesline. Forearms delivered. And now working on Diablo. Got him in the cravat.
Oh, nice neck break.
Nice. Beautifully delivered, and here's the cover. Blast breaks it up before Lynch can get in position. Blast goes to the outside now. Billy Lynch wants some airborne maneuvers. Kris King and Blast fighting on the outside. Here's Lynch going to the top.
Look at this.
Oh, no.
He's coming in.
Oh, that was ugly but effective.
Taking his knee.
Oh, my gosh.
Marvin stop.
Kris King, and now the Maestro's hitting the ring.
Maestro going after Kris King. Kris King catches him.
This is going to be a no contest.
He's got men everywhere. Kris King got, look at this. You got
Frank Parker coming out.
In the ring. The Maestro doesn't know what to do.
It's a free-for-all. The Devil has versus the Christian Rec Center.
Maestro puts the brakes on and says, this ain't happening.
The team of Maestro and Kincaid have caused all hell to break loose here in Princeton tonight.
We've had a wonderful, wonderful show.
We've got Billy Lit on the outside. We got Chris King on the outside. Frank Parker standing in the no man's land. The only thing keeping the Maestro and Chris and Jason Kincaid off of them is Frank Parker, and he's calling the War Machine. Here are your winners via disqualification, the team of Billy Lit and Chris King. The Maestro's wanted a piece of them.
Jason Kincaid, once again you stick your nose in other people's business. You want to take apart Billy Lit, member by member, face by tooth. It doesn't matter if you come out there and you break my arm, I still come back, and I'll come back even stronger. Here, you want a nail? That's a nail for you, because I'll keep coming back. You want to interfere in our match? Jason Kincaid will go down, just like the Maestro, just like all of them.
You know what, Jason Kincaid, I have some unsettled business with you, but right now I got some business to take care of with the Maestro. 2 weeks ago, I beat you fair and square, and I'm the #1 contender. I can get a shot at this title right now, anytime I want, but right now,